Yeah, there is only this, whatever is arising or not, smiling, happening, thinking happening, trying to figure out something happening. And what seems to be happening may seem to be going somewhere, but it's never really going anywhere. It's just simply this. And this can never be achieved by anyone. This can never be known. This can never be gotten because it's everything already. There are no different parts. There are no separate parts to get this or understand this. It's just this. And this is timeless. There's no time. There is an apparent time, but the apparent time is already that which is timeless, expressing as that. So this is empty. It's already empty, even in the midst of something thinking that this is full. Yet it's also fullness, empty fullness, expressing as everything. This right here doesn't know anything about anything. There's just talking happening and listening happening. Nobody's talking, nobody's listening. So there is no one to get anything from what was being spoken. There's just speaking happening. There can be a resonance. Something, nothing may seem to resonate with the speaking, but there's no actual separate self. That's what is being spoken. There can be that there can be a resonation. So this can never really be understood because it's not a thing. It can never be seen or gotten. It can never really be pointed at because even that which seems to be pointing to this is already this. The pointer, the pointing, and that which is being pointed to or pointed at is already everything. So there's nothing happening. There's just simply this. The simplicity, that which can never know. So here, not knowing anything is okay because there's just unknowing happening. There's nobody to know anything. This doesn't know anything. Thinking that there is something to know is already that which can't be known, appearing as that. So this is already empty. In a sense that there is no one here or anywhere to get this. It's just totality, fullness already. The fullness as it is, the totality as it is, there's no different parts, separate parts. It's just fullness, boundless aliveness. So in the story, it may seem as if there is a movement, people going around, cars moving around, people talking, but that's just already this boundless aliveness dancing. There's nobody who's talking, there's nobody who's moving around, there's no one who's going anywhere. There's just this. Color and sound, or should I say explosion of color and sound, just this appearing, just appearing is everything. There's nothing that is moving, that is going anywhere. There's nowhere to get to. There's no tomorrow. There's no yesterday. There's no today. There's just this. So if something wants to know something, it's okay because it's already that which can't be known. So anything may arise here. Anything may happen, but it's already not happening to anyone or anyone. It's just simply happening. There's really nothing to achieve. There's really nothing to find. In the story, it may seem like that, but that's okay too. Here, there's that sense of okayness with everything, with the apparent things, if I should say. There's no agency here to get something, to find something, to attain something, because there's only everything already. There's no separation. There's no division. The apparent separation is that which is not separate. So it's okay. It can be enjoyed. It can be seen as just an apparent separation. Stories, this dancing, appearing as stories like of somebody who grew up in a certain location, who passed on, or somebody who's living, who has a good family, beautiful family, who has a job somewhere. It's just a story. It's already empty. There's no real somebody there. It's just a story appearing in this, which isn't an appearance. It's just the way it is. Only words can be used as concepts here to describe this, which can't really be described because it's not a thing. So words are just concepts, labels. They don't mean anything, even though it seems as if there is that meaning and purpose here, but that's already empty. Just meaning and purpose for no one. It's just an empty appearance. So pain, suffering, emotions, trying is already empty. It's just pain that doesn't belong to anyone. Even though in the story it may seem as if it belongs to someone, there's really somebody to help. Somebody is feeling pain. but that's just a story. It doesn't really belong to you. It's just an empty appearance. So that doesn't mean that it may be left like that. You know, there can be help giving, not parent help, trying to help somebody get better. But the pain as it is empty. Doesn't belong to anyone. It's just this appearing as pain, it's just this boundless aliveness, which is already whole and complete, appearing as pain. So there's no suppression. Yet there can be an apparent suppression that seems to appear in this, but it's already empty. There's nothing really that is being suppressed. There's no one doing anything here. Everything is this already. Doing or not doing doesn't mean anything because everything is empty. So there's no Charles, there's no Gossi, there's no Martha, there's no Michael. There's just wholeness appearing as Charles, Martha, and Gossi, Michael. So Charles is seen as wholeness, expressing. Whatever is being spoken there is just wholeness speaking, not somebody, not a human being. Without the story, there is no Charles, there's no Gossi. But in the story, it may seem as if there is a real Charles and Gossi. Even though the story itself is already empty. But when there is an identification with the story, which is also disappearing as that, it may seem as if it's real, you know, but it's never real. There are no stories already. Everything is empty because everything is the totality already. That which is being sought for can never really be found because it's everything already. It's even already that which is seeking. So there's no seeker that can eventually find what it's looking for. Because even what appears to be the seeker is already that which is being sought for. So there's no real separate seeker. There's just totality, everything already. So this is nothing. There's nothing to find, and there's nobody to find anything. Being somebody trying to find something is just it's already empty. It's just that which can't be found, appearing as a story of somebody trying to find something. Already, everything is already. In this, anything may appear. Riches may seem to appear here in this, telling somebody to do this and that. That's okay too. It's still an expression of this. Meditation or no meditation is just this already. Yes. Lifting weights or being in the cave somewhere in the mountains, around mountains, it's just equally this. So are there any questions arising?
Questions.
Yeah.
Questions. I felt that a remnant part of my personality sparked this weekend.
Yeah.
Like through family situations, falling into old patterns. And I was really very surprised about thought patterns that arose and reactions, feelings, stress that I'd forgotten about. And, them coming up allowed me to look at them with a new perspective. That was quite startling, but nonetheless, the patterns had to play out.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. I feel tension in the body, almost like being under pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also thinking about the other things that are happening this week, later in the week. It's waves passing over, I guess. But sometimes you tumble with them.
Yeah, anything that is appearing in this, if it seems as if there is a real owner or possessor of that which is appearing, then they may seem as if there is trouble there, because they seem to be an owner of things appearing, expressing or playing out. But when there is no owner that is imagined, things are just simply happening. They're just playing out. Things play out until they exhaust themselves, disappears. So there is nobody to claim to own anything. So what appears to be the owner of things is also that which can't be found. So there can be a looking happening to check to see if is there a real separate owner. There's always that discovery that there's no one there, no one here, and no one anywhere. So things are just playing out, by themselves. They appear and play out and exhaust themselves and disappear. That's how it is. But if it appears that there is a real separate owner, it may seem as if there is a victim there. Somebody who needs help, somebody who needs to do this and that to sort things out or to get closer to the totality. But that's as it is. It's just an empty appearance, expressing as that. There is no real separate owner of anything. Things are just simply appearing and disappearing for no one. So there's no owner there that things are happening to. And there are no real things. These are just appearances. And these may seem to like, attention. If there is that strong attention, they may seem to perform very hard to impress that attention given. When a child is playing around parent, when there is so much attention given to the child will seem to perform, give a great performance because there is that attention given. But if there's no attention, the parent is not paying attention, the child just gets tired and just forgets about everything. So these things, if they seem to be an owner of things, somebody claiming that they belong to me, this is happening to me, when they seem to perform, give the best performance. But if no one is paying attention, then
the best performance or the worst performance. Depending on the child and the circumstances.
Yeah. So this doesn't mind whatever is arising, whatever is happening or not. It doesn't really matter to this. Yet, what seems to be happening, if there is somebody, then it seems to really matter. If there's strong identification with what seems to be happening, then somebody will seem responsible, for what is happening, and then drastic measures will be taken to sort things out, to make things okay, because that one is not happy because of what seems to be happening. But all that as it is just already wholeness playing out, just wholeness appearing as that. There isn't anybody who's really doing anything who claims to be an owner. Even with the discovery itself, if it's discovered that all there is wholeness, all there is totality, there is no one behind it can discover this. It's just already this, which can't really be discovered. I can say discovering this is illusory. So there is really nothing to discover because this has been discovered already by no one. It's already what it is. It's already this. And this is not somewhere out there. This can't be reached by efforts. There can be an apparent efforts, but efforts made to reach this, to this is just a story appearing in this already, which can't be conceived by anything. So there is nothing to find. There is no one to find. There's just this. This is totality. This is everything. This is nothing. This isn't for anyone to find. It's already what it is. Even what appears to try to find this, it can never be judged because it's already this. There's no judgment for what seems to be happening. There is no orchestrator of what seems to be happening. There is only unconditional love. There is no judgment where unconditional love is. Because unconditional love is everything and is everywhere and nowhere. So the apparent judgment is not judged because it's still unconditional love appearing as an apparent judgment. So nothing matters to this because everything is this already. So this is beautiful. Every appearance is beautiful. Every apparent happening is okay. Even when it seems as if it's not okay, it's really okay. Because there's no good and bad. Because even really what appears to be bad is also there to support the good. Because there can be no good without bad. So good needs bad, and bad needs good. So they are there to help support each other. And that's just a story. Parents have. There's no real good or bad. Everything is this.
So it seems to me that this has patterns. This has patterns. You know, the Hindu gods of creation, maintenance, and destruction. Good following bad, positive and negative forces, karma. But lots of patterns, waves, the ocean, the moon, a million patterns playing out everywhere. Like whatever is happening in our bodies, right? Just mysterious things that happen in our bodies that you don't even know about, right? Activities of cell and below the cells.
Yeah.
Whole systems you don't really understand, like lymph.
Yeah.
Just patterns. And it's hard to
Even
resist the urge to control the patterns or understand the patterns. It's very attractive.
Yeah, even the cells, just to support that as well. Even the cells in the body, uh, they may seem to have their own mind. They are able to listen when the word is spoken to them. They're able to listen and do accordingly. It's like somehow each and every cell is alive, is alive, can be able to listen and function according to the instruction given to them. Because why do I say this? Because here as well in the apparent happening that has been happening last week, something used to come up here that I should just say, talk to all the cells of the body, especially the brain cells, and tell them what to do. Tell them to be like this and that and that. And it used to come up like that here. So yeah, they were listening. Even when the headache like was coming up, when the instruction has been given, it used to seem to like dissipate like, in a blink of an eye because of the instruction given. So,
Yeah, millions of patterns. Millions of patterns. That's all we are, is patterns. Charles is just a pattern. Millions of vibrations, coalescing, evaporating. No doer, but certainly patterns.
just life taking care of life in a way. All things, apparent things seem to take care of each other in this uh, spacious aliveness, boundless aliveness, appearing as things taking care of each other. So how is how is your daily life like, happening in this seeing?
How is my daily life happening in this seeing is the question.
Yeah,
You mean,
like
how am I
in
doing?
this vastness, how are you doing? How
How am I
like
doing?
at work, when you're with your friends? Yeah.
And Kosi asks, how are you doing?
Is it enjoyed? Like the apparent happening?
Mostly, usually.
Mhm. Mhm.
Maybe not over the last few days, but something's troubling, no words to it, It's not clear what's maybe anticipation of the end of the week, maybe some sort of adjustment. Yeah. Just like I could tell with you last week, there was something that wasn't right. You can tell that there's something that's not right with me.
Yeah, it's when well, it's like when somebody like is going crazy, that somebody can't really realize that he's crazy. Only another person can seem to tell, oh no, we are crazy. Yeah, so the mind somehow, if it is something that is not okay, it's just, you know, you can't really tell if only somebody who knows you very well can be able
Right.
to dictate or point that something is not okay. Has it happened? That's good.
Yeah.
Because there was too much pressure in the head. Pressure.
And when I asked you,
But I thank you.
yeah,
Thank you so much for
yeah,
what
you're welcome.
you did, for coming out there, and thank you. I have no
Yeah.
words. I have no words. Just say thank you. And I'd like to thank uh, everyone who supported me in this situation that I was going through. It's really helped a lot. The donation they gave, it's really helped me to get better. I feel much better. And much better. Thank you. I have no words. But there's that deep appreciation for everybody who supported Ngozi in this apparent difficult situation. Thank you. Nothing but love. So about the times, they normally change um, when it's the beginning of March, the month of March.
I guess September and March, I think. You know, fall and spring. Yeah.
Uh,
Sometimes they change it a little bit for some reason because they think it helps with the energy consumption. I don't know. It's very strange. There's been talk about trying to do away with it, but it never seems to happen for some reason. Nobody likes it. Like nobody. Like studies show that it's very bad for you.
is
The
it?
kids, the kids and schools and, the grind and the rhythms and everybody having to change their rhythm at the same time to adjust. It's like having global jet lag twice a year. But I don't know, they do it anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can get up. I don't think I can get to it by 8, not and do my chores. I can't do it an hour earlier. So
Sorry,
hopefully
come
this is
again.
okay. I don't know if I can do it earlier, so hopefully this is okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's works well for me as well around this time because here it's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock is okay. But 4 o'clock, especially when I'm around town, yeah, well, I was not quite okay here. And so that's why I had to like go back early, go back home and just prepare, do some preparations for 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So it's 4 o'clock. What time is it now? 5? What time is it there now?
It's 4 o'clock.
Right, okay,
It's 4.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it works to
so
have it
it's
3 to
still
4.
early.
Okay.
Sorry, come again?
So it works for you to have it from 3 to 4, is what you're saying.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah. Okay, well, I need to go start my busy day.
Okay.
Okay. Take care, Nkosi.
Always welcome.
Bye.